Booyah!
What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Fringe. I want to talk a moment about the Clown Broadcasting Corporation, or the CBC. The Communist Broadcasting Corporation, as some people call it. Pierre poilievre has been saying for ages, defund the CBC. And while I agree with that policy, I definitely don't think that any media outlet should be taking money from the government or getting subsidy from the government because, well, it makes them bias. It says, hey, we have to be generous when it comes to our scrutiny of those people because they're the ones who keep the lights on. That being aside, the CBC are one of the wonderful corporations that have taken that a step too far. But today I want to show you a video that is alarming. Now, CBC has often made some questionable decisions, and I'm saying questionable lightly and nicely for those of you who just want good old wholesome entertainment. But recently I've shown videos of them mocking the Freedom Convoy, mocking jibby jabs, mocking those who stood against it, mocking anybody who loves the Canadian flag. We've seen their bias in reporting, talking about how we don't need to name the 11 faceless MPs in the House of Commons who are in bed with China, who have been documented to have political ties and interference in our elections to China. We don't need to name them, but anytime political commentator on an online platform takes money from somebody, it's Russia, Russia, Russia. It's all Russia. Pierre's in bed with Russia. Look, Pierre made a video with Russian jets in the background. It's always Russia to the CBC. Well, now, if you love your country, you're apparently a criminal. And the CBC's got you on, on candid camera saying, oh, you're a terrible person. You love Canada. How dare you? I want to show this video coming out on Twitter. Of course, all the caption reads is defund the CBC. Let's take a look at their gotcha moment and see if this is really as alarming as I think it is. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Future me coming into this video. At the time of uploading this video, there's a new practice going on YouTube that anytime you show video clips now, whether it's from CTV Global, CBC, when it's on channels like mine where they typically get a lot of people getting their eyeballs on them, they're now filing copyright claims to stop you from showing their content because they don't want you exposing them, obviously, by saying that it's not really copyright strike, but it's content ID now that is the problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this video on the CBC and I'm actually going to run you through what happens without playing the video. And again, I apologize. I will have the name of the video stated later on in the video again, so that you guys can go watch it for yourselves. But essentially what happens here is the CTV sets up a sting operation. They get this gentleman selling Make Canada Great Again shirts, and then immediately jump out of the car, as you can see right here. They say, oh, look, she bought the shirt. She bought the shirt. They jump out to bust her and essentially push her into a corner saying, why did you buy this shirt? She says, well, because it says Make Canada Great Again. They say, what is it about Canada that isn't so good right now? She mentions immigration and says, I think that there's a lot of crime in the country. We're not in a good financial state. People are losing their jobs. She, of course, comes out and says, well, do you not like immigrants? Are you racist? She mentions Donald Trump. She mentions the wall. She says, I think that you're going overboard to mention ethnic races because you're white. Of course, this is the CBC's plan all along, by race baiting, by setting a black reporter in. And again, I've got other details. Again, my commentary after showing the video will be reinserted here. But I just wanted to explain what happens in that video. Again, I do comment on where you can go and watch the video and what it is called. My apologies for having to interject on a video like this, but I found rather than taking the video down, it's important to insert these clips so that everybody is aware of the practices that are going on now to prevent you, the viewer, from seeing information. With that, let's get back to the original video. So what happens here is you've got the CBC busting in on somebody where they've had a plant selling Make Canada Great Again shirts, and they come in saying, you're racist, you bought this, you like Donald Trump because you've bought Make Canada Great Again shirt. You have a person of color, you have a black woman standing here questioning somebody saying, you're a racist because you said you shouldn't take in any more immigrants. This person made good points. I think that Canada has a lot of economic issues. I think we need to focus on them, that we should close our borders. Therefore, I'm anti-immigration. I don't see anything wrong with that. And I'm sure most viewers of this channel who have like-minded opinions don't have a problem with that statement either. In fact, I think that this lady's pretty spot on. Her wanting Canada to be great again. I don't know about you guys, but over the last 10 years, it's completely fallen to the wayside. Our GDP has dropped. Jobs have dropped. Unemployment has risen. Crime has risen. We've seen massive migration into the country that's resulted in the crime going up, that's resulted in the job loss, that's resulted in the weakening of our dollar. I don't see the problem with this person loving their country enough to wear a shirt that says "Make Canada Great Again." But she is being attacked by this person, pushed into a corner, saying, "You're a racist for making those statements," to which she, in a plea of desperation, says, "No, I have friends who are of different ethnicities. I don't necessarily believe any of that." All she said was close the border. This reporter, if you can call her that, goes into detail. Well, Trump said do this. Trump said do that. Let's build a wall. Let's shut everything down. You're on board with all of that? You're on board with all of these things? So she's putting words in her mouth to prove a point. And then they say, we call this the friend card, saying that this allows you to have these opinions because you have friends of different races. While you send a black reporter in to push the race card. It's completely inexcusable. You've got Greg Wycliffe chiming in. This is batshit insane. Where is this from? Of course, there's a clip down below to the video called "The Trump Effect in Canada," by saying, let's make Canada great again. Now, we all know with the election coming up, we know that, I almost said Donald Trump, we know that Justin Trudeau last year around this time hired an efficiency expert, branding expert, to come in and rebrand the Liberal Party. And that was around the time we saw them standing up comparing Pierre Poilievre to MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. It's all Donald Trump, but Orange Man bad. You're seeing that with this report. And again, the CBC, who are vastly funded by Justin Trudeau, saying, oh, look at the Trump effect in Canada. People want to make Canada great again. Oh, you're a far-right nut job. The wackos are the ones who are taking their money from Justin Trudeau, telling you how to think. Sorry, but it's math. Too many people, not enough jobs and housing equals chaos, crime, and early unalivings. Sorry if I don't want to be that way early because I can't get healthcare or food or a roof over my head. It's not racist. We pay for this rhetoric to be broadcast. Defund the CBC already. What a pathetic piece. CBC BS, friend defense, give your head a shake. Stupid CBC, says another person. That CBC reporter is either dumb and blind or complicit in the treason with the Liberals. I'll go with the latter. Personally, I say it's the latter as well. This is disgusting. This is our tax dollars going to gotcha moments that if you love Canada, if you love your country, you're a criminal. You're a racist. You're a misogynist. You're part of a small fringe minority with unacceptable views. Is this really what we want to fund in our country? Is this really where our tax dollars should be going? Are you on board with Pierre Poilievre defunding not only CBC, but all government-funded media? We've recently seen in a video last week with Pierre Poilievre having to ban CTV from all press conferences merely because they twist his words and try to manipulate what he's saying. This is government-paid media at its worst, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If it's your first time here, I hope this video has earned your subscription. If you enjoyed the content, leave a comment and a like down below. It helps push this video out for others to see, because anytime we're talking about the CBC, I guarantee you this video will probably get demonetized very quickly or blacklisted from being pushed out in YouTube's algorithm. So putting those thumbs up and comments down below helps the video to be pushed out past YouTube's algorithm censors, and I'd really appreciate your help. If you are hitting that subscribe button and helping us climb on our way to 50,000 subscribers, I ask that you also hit your bell for notification to be notified when we go live, and join me here on the channel each and every Friday for Friday Night Fringe, our live streaming show where we have a little bit of back and forth within the community. And we're joined by my beautiful wife, Mrs. Fringe, as we talk about everything that happened this week in politics, everything we know coming up in the week ahead, and hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. I look forward to seeing you all, and so does my wife, here on the channel every Friday starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, every Friday night here on the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.